What the fuck it is, NoHoeShyt.
This is Byllz, you tuned in to Smack Life TV.
Smack life with the trees, living like a lama.
I'm Big Byllz, not a little one. I rap, I sing, I cook, I do hair, I kick doors. I beat up when they talk.
There's NoHoeShyt here with Smack Life. I did with all my artists out of the DMV.
How y'all 2022 look? How y'all feel like it went?
2022 was a rocky year, but it ended beautifully. We got engaged. Yeah, so that was the highlight of 2022. All the rest of the year.
2023, like how y'all feeling about this year? What y'all got planned for this year?
We're going up this year. We're going to be expanding. We're going to be back and forth from Florida and up here. So we're going to be working with a lot of Florida artists and, different type people, I guess you could say.
How y'all get locked in with Florida like that? Cause I know y'all was back and forth. Last time we was sitting down.
Yeah, we go out there like every couple of months. We both got people out there.
We both got family out there.
We fuck with all the Florida artists.
And I mean, it's just naturally the next step. You want to figure out a city that's popping in music because that's what we doing. So it's just like spending our whole lives in the District of Columbia and expecting to expand is bullshit. So we at a position where we want to see what another city has to offer us. And but we're gonna split our time evenly, so we will be back and forth in and out of the city every month.
And y'all, how y'all feel about it being a glass ceiling on the DMV as far as the artists go?
What you mean as far as like a glass ceiling?
Like, artists reach a certain peak, and then it's like, if I even go out or something come up, like when they don't go past that.
I mean, I feel like as an artist, when you start to make it, it's like from the area we from, we more or less illiterate to what we supposed to know as far as like business. So a lot of artists tend to blow their shit or still be in contact with the same people that they was losing with, you feel me? And they end up losing. Whether they winning at a point or not, if you still hanging around the same people dealing with the same thing, you're never gonna elevate. You feel me?
I mean, I feel like I hit the glass ceiling myself. I got songs that got millions of streams, but none of that comes from my city. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm popping in New Zealand and Australia, shit like that. Yeah, so it's like, it just gets to a point where it's kind of sad, but you kind of also understand it. It's like when you grow up with somebody, like somebody that know me from high school or from growing up, they can't look at me like Byllz the rapper. They gonna look at me as Brittany the person. You know what I'm saying? So it just gets to a point where you guys separate yourself from everybody that knows you and become an artist. You know what I'm saying? Become the brand that you're trying to become. So when you go, like I said, to another city and you introducing yourself as an artist, that's all people know you for. So that's all they looking for you for. You know what I'm saying?
What's that transition been like? Stepping outside the area.
I mean, we've been doing for like the past 3 years, from Cali to Florida to Texas to Detroit to Chicago. So like,
I just feel like it's more love outside of the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, the support that we've received from outside of the DMV has been overwhelming. So it just seems like that's naturally where we need to be everywhere but here.
Have y'all worked with
yeah.
Y'all worked with bro before?
Nah.
So, what y'all feel about what he doing for the area? Do you think that what he doing for the area is like helping or harming what we trying to?
It depends what you're talking about.
I think it's a bad idea to speak on Glizzy at all. I don't want to be put on his docket. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know how it's affecting us.
Now I feel like what he's doing is like, he putting a good name on it. Like, he not really shitting on. I feel like he only speaking on niggas that spoke on him. You feel me? But on the side of him speaking negatively, like when he go sit down in front of some cheese, he picking up all. that's out here, you know what I'm saying, on a bigger platform. So I feel what you're saying, because that's like that's a bait and fly trap for real.
It is. The way you asked it, it was like a baited question. You know?
I ain't wanted to be like, because I mess with bro. Like,
I mean, but he ain't never addressed nobody, ain't address him. You feel me? And like, I feel like the way I feel like is like that's how that man getting their money. So if somebody that decide to put themselves in a situation to be on that man's TV or his lineup or whatever, that's on them. I don't need playing in that game. So like, for niggas to get online and be trying to be all say whatever, I don't even play like that. Like, we gonna see each other in person or we not. So all that extra shit, I ain't with none of that. So I mean, I don't see Ant doing nothing wrong. You feel me? And I feel like, you know, some things go left. I mean, some people rap shit different. You know, I guess he ain't came across the right person, or you know, maybe he just too much for niggas. You never know. I don't know that.
How y'all feel about the Hoodz and Newz platform? Like, is that joint helping elevate people, or y'all feel like that's?
Yeah, but he got picks.
I feel like Hoodz and Newz is jaded. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he got his picks. So if he not like riding your at the moment, then you really not gonna get on his platform. You know what I'm saying? Even when you pay him, he take forever to respond. He take forever to post your. So it's just like, and then he don't put as much effort into the captions, or you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I feel like with him, you gotta like really, yeah, he gotta be on your, you gotta be on his enough. Like you gotta be buying him drinks when you see him out, and like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta suck his basically. Ain't nobody doing that. So Byllz and Newz is what it is. It's a fat nigga with a big platform.
As far as music that y'all working on, what y'all got coming up right now? I know y'all stay working.
Yeah, we got some new coming out. We more or less working on videos for the albums that we already dropped, like during the summer or whatever. But we got some new music coming out. We got live features coming out.
We've been working on a lot of different shit. We've been doing a lot of features, like you said.
Oh, we really want to do this video for J Stack. Rest in peace, J Stack. He just died or whatnot. But we got a song called Stack Pray. Crank, but we gonna drop the video. But it's gonna be like a dedication to him though.
Yeah, it was his song. He reached out to us. He put us on the song with him, and it has a really powerful message behind it. So we want to make sure that song still gets out and gets the justice that it, you know what I'm saying, should have. But aside from that, we just been working on visuals. We both just dropped albums. He dropped the album on June 26th. I dropped the album on the 4th of July. They were solo albums. So right now we're working on another joint project. We're working on a joint project with a rack of different people that has a lot of different features on it. So, I mean, we just kind of all over the place, but the focus is more so on the music we already have out and putting strong visuals and marketing behind that.
How do y'all come up with y'all marketing plan? What pushes y'all in a certain direction to move y'all music?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been making a lot of the graphics that we've been using myself. So inspiration kind of just comes when it does. Like, I'm not a graphic designer, so this is something that's new to me, but I've been killing that shit because, you know, when I touch it goes to do what I want it to do. But, you know, I'm still learning. I'm about to get into learning how to edit videos, because one thing that I've learned is that a lot of money goes into being an artist, you know what I'm saying? So in any way that we can make it easier for ourselves or do the shit ourselves, I will do that, you know what I'm saying? So we've been focused on expanding our knowledge and the things that we know how to do ourselves. So. But inspiration wise, I mean, you know, marketing is, I never took a class on marketing. That's something I'm probably gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's a matter of trying to figure out the things that haven't been done and doing that, you know, because there's doors that our name should be spoken on the other side of, you know what I'm saying, and they're not because we don't know how to open them. So it's just all about figuring that shit out and getting these keys and turning these locks.
y'all feel that artists can be separated from their music as far as, say somebody did something, right, and then they got bags for it. Should that take away from their music? People say R. Kelly should be canceled. Like that, like, should that take away from it?
Are you asking me did I cancel R. Kelly?
We was just talking about this shit 2 days ago.
Is that a question you're asking?
Ask it that way. Ask it. Don't ask.
Do y'all cancel R. Kelly? Is he canceled?
I mean,
I can't cancel R. Kelly.
Certain songs I don't listen to.
Right.
Like the Pied Piper joint.
Yeah, nah, that's wild. And
songs like
what the Pied Piper really is.
But R. Kelly, he a pioneer. Like he really is the king. You know what I mean?
King R&B. But shit like my mind's telling me no. I can't with that no more. Cause now I know that when you say that, you know what I'm saying? But when you say my mind telling me no, my body telling me yes, in my mind knowing what you've done, that song is about little girls. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that I can't listen to, but I'm not canceling I Believe I Can Fly. I'm not canceling Can You Braid My Hair? Like, you know what I'm saying? You Remind Me of My Jeep. I'm not canceling them songs. That's crazy. But I wanted to for a long time. You know what I'm saying? It was a tricky feeling for me, but
Gunna cut the fuck off. Gunna do that couple.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna tell you
that nigga is not coming to fuck on.
For sure.
Gunna
Raps don't
allowed.
exist. We don't fuck with that.
Not allowed.
No, absolutely not.
Cause people trying to
and if you didn't think he a rat, you a fucking rat.
Exactly.
And don't fucking
if you
even
don't
told
think
me
he
around me.
then you the wrong type of person. And this is obviously
if he speak, if you don't anybody other than yourself, if you admit anything and say that anybody else did something or is something, nigga, you're a rat. Even that judge up the y'all told.
The judge was hit.
Y'all told. He didn't think it was gonna be that easy too.
It seemed like they banging a bunch of niggas with this Rico.
Nigga.
It's easy to get a Rico. You gotta know. You just gotta know about any gang activities.
Right.
Yeah.
Tie that shit into
That's why we don't speak about gang activity.
Yeah, man.
We just live our lives. And if you know something, you know something. If you don't, you don't.
Y'all feel like rap is a dangerous career or the most dangerous career?
Life is dangerous.
I don't think it's the most dangerous career because you got doing shit like climbing across 1,000 in the air foot poles in the snow trying to reconnect power. So I wouldn't say that it's the most dangerous. I think it's just all about how you carry yourself and knowing that when you get to a certain level, you just can't move a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of these situations could have been prevented if niggas was moving different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's supposed to have security. Niggas supposed to have niggas just. It's supposed to be checks. It's supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas shouldn't even be allowed in your presence with certain shit on them. Or, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be in certain places without somebody screening who come in and out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you just gotta know, like, and if you can't screen or you can't do that, then you don't need to go there. Like, you need to order your shit and pick it up. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all with the Migos at any point in their career?
Yeah, of course.
Hell yeah.
Fucking Migos.
Of course.
How y'all feel about the TakeOff situation?
Man, on some real shit, like, that shit that fool. Like, that shit, like, if you in a place of power, like, it should be understood, like, that should have never happened. Like, nobody should ever be, like, as men, we shouldn't even have to take it there, you feel me? Like, that's some ill intentions type shit from the break, you feel me? Like, you don't, that's like, if I go to my brother's parties or something, fool, I never would even get into nobody that's in there, you feel me? We seen each other after that, then yeah, we can get in or whatever, be on site or whatever. But right there, that land is protected, that sacred land right there, bro. Wherever my folks at, you feel me? And that's how it's always supposed to be. Whether I bring somebody from out of town or it's somebody from in town, like wherever I'm at, that land is my land, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that's with me or around me should be protected. Whether they're on my side or the people that's with me side, you feel me?
I feel like it's always the niggas that's minding their business, that's quiet, that's chilling, that get shot, you know what I'm saying, or get smoked. And I feel like we as a people, we gotta do better, you know what I'm saying, because I come from a time where we really used to knuckle up and beat the shit out each other, but you live, you know what I'm saying? tomorrow you had a whole nother day to go about whatever the fuck it was doing. Nothing was so serious enough that you had to die. You know what I'm saying? Unless, you know what I'm saying, shit be serious enough that nigga got die. But when it's not, it's not. So it's just like, for me, I'm still learning that niggas will kill you for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that shit is absurd to me because I'm just not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that it just takes change, but that change ain't gonna happen. So to sit here and hope for is asinine in myself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Who y'all think has a big impact as far as the music scene in the DMV goes? Like, the biggest right now?
Right now, the DMV?
I don't know, man.
I mean,
I fuck with Pinky the Rapper. She got motion right now. I'm not talking about Pinky Killer going. I'm talking about Pinky the Rapper.
Yeah, Pinky the Rapper. I do f with Pinky the Rapper. Shout out to her.
She's doing her thing right now. Like, she's super hard. You know what I'm saying? I f with her real bad. So it's like, if I'm gonna say a female artist, I would have to say her. Yeah, Pinky Killer going doing her thing too. You know what I'm saying? But right now we talking about the other Pinky. I don't know no niggas.
Trill. With Trill, I fuck with Micho.
I used to fuck with Trill. Micho definitely is doing this thing, of course.
Yeah, he got some music coming out. He got lots of music.
Yeah, he got lots of music.
He got some new dropping with some artists. He got some coming.
Yeah.
We got a couple good, man. They coming out. We got some new people about to, you know, step their foot into the industry.
We got Shells finally making music again. You know, I've been waiting on that to happen.
Big Shells. He on my album too. Import Expo. We shooting a video for that too soon. We're shoot a video for that soon.
Recently, Gucci got like been getting into shit because his artists keep crashing out.
You can't. I mean, honestly, Gucci didn't ever give niggas a chance. You feel me? So it's like the way I look at it, like, you only give a nigga but so much. You feel me? And if you give them what you willing to give them and they take that, then that's on them. You feel me? Like, they just gotta take what they get and make something out of it. You feel me? That don't mean I'ma take this money, I'ma go blow that shit on a car. Nigga. That mean you need to invest that shit. You feel me? Keep rapping, keep making music, keep trying to build yourself, show that you trying to do something. You feel me? Like, Pooh was doing that shit, but then, you know, he fell short. He was on that shit, you feel me? He was getting his features, he was getting his money, and he fell into a certain circumstance, you know? And then, you know, like most artists, a lot of artists lately, them have died from drugs and shit, overdoses and shit like that, you feel me? So it's like, you know, people be going through their own shit, you never know what somebody's going through, you know what I mean? They might not just be drugging because it's fun. They might be drugging because they're going through something, you feel me? So you never know.
I feel like Gucci took a chance on a group of motherfuckers that nobody would have took a chance on.
They probably reminded them of him. They probably reminded him of him.
Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? I think that Shiesty crashed out, that was dumb as shit. You know what I'm saying? Fujiano crashed out, dumb as shit. Nigga cut his bracelet off a week before he got off the box, like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, we don't know that fact,
well,
that's what they said.
That's what
allegedly.
they said.
Allegedly.
And if what they said is true, dumb as shit.
Definitely dumb as shit.
But when it comes to the situation with the young man overdosing, that was tragic. You know what I'm saying? But I feel as though Gucci not wrong for wanting the 1017 chain back. Only because
one of them could lose their life for that shit. They
exactly.
don't got no protection. They don't got bodyguards. They probably don't even got the guns.
They wasn't signed in 1017. They shouldn't be wearing the chain. If anything, I feel like if they all gonna keep it, they should only keep it to sell it. You know what I'm saying? And it has to be a contingency of, if you gonna keep the chain, you need to liquidate it, or he should buy it back from him. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. But I also feel like he just spent that bag at the funeral. That wasn't his obligation. You know what I'm saying? I also feel like in a business sense, he took a loss with him. You know what I'm saying? Which ain't nobody's fault. But at the same time, it's just like, I feel like his family hurting and they looking for somebody to blame. You know what I'm saying? I also feel like I've been there. You know, when my brother was killed, I was looking for somebody to blame. So, on the one hand, I understand, but on the other hand, I understand both sides. So.
What y'all feel about Kanye West, man? How his little shit been coming on?
I just f***ed up about everybody curring now, man. Like, I fuck with Ye. I don't like all that. I don't give a fuck about that rant shit or none of that shit. Like, that nigga cool with me, Slim.
I think Kanye takes
everything to hot.
He takes the concept of bad publicity is still publicity to a whole nother level. And I think that a lot of the shit he does is just crazy to me. I hate niggas that live their life on social media. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he put so much of his personal business out there, it gets absurd to a certain point. So it just, you know, I feel like a lot of the situations he ain't created for himself. And I feel like he a grown ass man. But I also, like he said, I feel bad for the way he being blackballed. I feel like that's up, you know, because niggas done so much worse shit and still at the top of their game. So I don't feel like in no way, shape, or form a nigga money should be fucked up for having a personal opinion. Niggas are allowed to feel however they want to feel. This is a world of freedom of speech. So, like he said, on that aspect, I feel that way. But I also feel like, you know, if maybe he lived a little more privately, he, you know, wouldn't have so much going on.
I'm trying to figure out what he said about the Jews.
I mean, you know you can't talk about the Jews.
But he didn't really say nothing.
The jewelry people? Nah, he tried like say he was, I don't know. He said he was gonna pop off on them niggas. That's what.
Huh? He ain't say that.
Y'all watched the fight the other day?
Yeah, I called it. He was supposed to go out in the 8th round.
Yeah, that shit down like crazy. Bro, that like punched his lights out.
Literally.
I was sad, man. I didn't see it, but
he gonna beat the shit out of Ryan too.
Nah, I think so too, bro. Oh, long day Gangsta man, people
nah, for real.
Yeah, that
she was definitely one of my idols. Well, still is. It shit don't change because she passed away. But growing up, she was talking that shit. For sure.
I don't live Gangsta blues.
Did y'all follow the Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion?
Megan.
I followed it, but not completely. You know,
I followed
saw bits and pieces. But I saw enough to gather that Shorty shot her best friend. I don't got that Tory did that shit at all. And I'm just leave it at that.
My man gave him that gold at the end of that rainbow. Little leprechaun.
2023, what's the goals for this year? We got the little full from both of y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Elevation, man. Whole lot of elevation, man. A lot of business starting. Like you said, we're gonna be moving, so we're gonna be looking to get into real estate or whatnot. And build with the NHX and us.
Absolutely. Florida. It's not about to know what the fuck hit it. We're gonna be all over Miami. We're gonna be all over the city. I'm gonna be learning shit. He gonna be learning shit. We're gonna be applying that shit to our careers. We will be expanding the artistry. You know what I'm saying? We've always talked about taking on artists. We've had certain artists that we've been looking at for a long time, and it's just a matter of them being serious enough for us to want to invest, because we're not rich, you know what I'm saying? The goal is to be rich, you know? And it's like every time you make more money, then your bills get bigger, you know what I'm saying? Niggas don't understand that. It's like the more money you make, the bigger your lifestyle becomes. So it's just like, it's all about somebody being worth it, you know what I'm saying? And believing in themselves as much as we gonna believe in them. So we'll see. But this year's gonna bring a whole lot of greatness. For us, for y'all, for them, for for we, for he, for she.
I ain't even gonna ask y'all got any producers around here or in general that y'all really locked in and y'all fuck with?
Producers, we try and find some producers. That's another thing. We looking for a producer that's not really stuck on certain artists. No, because a lot of producers, they only want to work with a certain artist, or they be bent on work with them. If they not working with them, they don't give them the best of their quality. You feel me?
Yeah. Like, you'll hire somebody based on how they made a certain person's song sound, but because they don't know you or you're not that person, they're not going to give that same effort into mixing and mastering your shit. So we haven't really found anybody, and the producers, I mean, you know, that we've been working with, they just not, I don't know. Our engineer has been in a up situation, so we still waiting on him to get to a new studio. So in the meantime, in between time, we're trying to figure out where we're going. But we with Blueprint, we with, you know, Tizzy Tay. As far as producers that make beats, I ain't locked in with nobody. He ain't locked in with nobody. We open and locking in, but that's something we still looking for.
Alright, man, tell everybody where to follow y'all at. You know what I'm saying?
Big Byllz, like I said, BIGBYLLZ on Instagram. Search Byllz on any platform.
NoHoeShyt _ NHSXNS. I think I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna shorten that because that's a lot of but that's what it is right now. Follow me on anything, NoHoeShyt.
With the Y, not the I.
Yeah.
NoHoeShyt. That's all one word.
Look out for them videos coming soon. And it's gonna be new music. I know she said we're gonna drop all the old music too. Well, it's not even old, but you know, we already got out. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot coming this year, for sure.
A lot of visuals.